us with some funding agencies for them to help us acquire some of the things that we think might make our system stronger and better. But for now, I think that you would have to bear with us. As I presented, it's affecting everybody. I know Dr. Sibu, Professor Sibu didn't have it quite easy last year. He had to go in, put some boreholes, and kind of make his own irrigation facilities on the irrigation system as well. So we know about all these challenges, but we are working, and it doesn't come easy. It's quite costly. The whole system to even be able to overhaul one part is very, very costly. So it's something that the Institute cannot offhand hand us the money to do some of these things. So we have put in proposals, and we are still soliciting for monies to be able to make our system quite better. Dr. Oseyedu, you asked about the recommendation I will give for a farmer-level irrigation system. Most of these questions, I'll say that you want to pull my leg, or you want to hand me, because I don't know the kind of crop this farmer in the first place is planting. I don't know his land size. I don't know so many information about whatever the farmer needs. So if you ask that I should give you an offhand statement or cost implication, well, I'll get it wrong if I should quote anything. But as I know, Cali Ghana has some drip irrigation kits. This one doesn't even come with the poly tank. It's just the drippers and some few connection pipes, and they are selling it for 3,500 Ghana cedis for a 50 by 50 meter area. So that is for currently what I can say on this. From here, you talk about destabilizing the root system balance with the shifting, our AWD shifting. Yes, and that is why we are going ahead to do the hormonal analysis. And because we don't have that information yet, we can't speak to it. But we are doing a whole lot of phytohormone analysis, including cytokinins and most of the other hormones I didn't even mention. So once we get that information, and this is being done at the Lancaster University in the UK. So once we get the information, I will personally share with you. Thank you. Dr. Ochre, water quality issues. Yes, it has been an issue with us, especially our dam at the main gates. What we have realized is that the seedbed material has a lot of iron sediments. So when the water dries up in the dry season, we get a lot of the iron accumulating in the water. So if we have witnessed it in the dry season, when the water dries up to some very alarming levels and we use it to irrigate, we get some burns even on the crops. And that has been the issue and trend here. We have talked to water research, and they can from time to time treat it for us. But it will be a recurring issue, and we are going to have to deal with it for as long as the dam exists. But we also do some monitoring. If Michael Danton was here, he would have shown you a lot of the results. We take samples every 6 months. At first, we used to do it every 3 months. But because we don't have much funds nowadays, we do it every 6 months. And we have been conducting this analysis. We take samples to water research and test every 6 months. So if in any of these results we get any alarming results coming in, we would alert you and work hand in hand with you. Thank you very much.
Let me come in, please. Chairman, please come in. I just want to clarify that. You don't need to send it to water research. I'm available. I can run this.
Thank you very much. You have saved us a lot of money. Thank you. Dr. Ban, you talked about the nutrient composition of the digestives. I can't offhand give it to you, but we have done the analysis. Every, let me say, track of digestate that we use, we do the analysis. Because you know the way that is the composition is. Every batch from the factory has different components to it. So every batch that we receive, we do the analysis. And in fact, this analysis is what has been informing us on our application rates. So it's very necessary that we do this every time we receive new batch. And AWD, monitoring the nutrient cycle. Yes, we have been taking soil samples at every onset of the wet and the dry seasons. Thank you very much.
Question. That talks about the aggressive nature of bamboo. Yes, bamboo can be, it's a stubborn plant. That's the established fact. Fortunately, what I planted or what we have in our region here is the clamping type. We have two types of bamboo. We have the running, mostly what you see in Asian countries. So when you grow one here, within some few months, it's colonize the whole place. But we have the clamping type that is easy to control. It grows like in circles. So it's easy to control the type we have here, what we have planted here. And so I was very particular in choosing the sites for the field. We took it so far so that we could not entertain anybody's trial. And at the end of the trial, instead of reclaiming the land, we can question on this. A lot of people still do work with bamboo staking. So we can sell the cones, the bamboo cones. And this year, myself and the CSIR we are planning to set up about 2 acres or hectares of bamboo plantation to supply the stakes, the cones. So after the trials, we can gain money from this. And also, we are talking about planning smart agriculture. So we can still leave the lands for the bamboos to grow to create conducive environment for our trials in the so we can still leave them there and it will be of advantage to all of us. Mrs. Akon, you asked of whether, have I considered whether the inclusion of the bamboo will affect the plant population? Yes, it will. But you should also know that it's an agroforestry experiment. So you're not just looking at the agriculture, you're also looking at the woody component. It has an added advantage. Here, the inclusion of the bamboo for both the agriculture and the staking, and we can just take the cones and the stakes. Bamboo can be turned into charcoal. So it comes in this agroforestry experiment comes in a whole package. So yes, your crops, the food crops will reduce, but we have another advantage from the system to make our progress. You also asked how the young vines will be trained onto the bamboo due to the nature of the growth. We bring that onto the branches and also onto the new growth. Bamboo for each year, a new growth comes. So when you go to a bamboo stand, the old ones will be in the middle, and new ones will come by the around. So we train onto the new ones. So if you want to go into anything or any management, we cut the old ones. So the training will be done onto the new ones, and the old ones of the previous years can be removed to make space for the growing yams. And I think those are what you asked. Mr. Neku, Dr. Damsu, you asked why didn't I include no staking? Yes. Initially, this was thought of, but we realized that, it's an established fact that yam production, staking is important for yam production. So we just decided to leave that one and concentrate on the staking. So we are using the dead stake as against the live staking. Then Mr. Meku, you also talked about the allelopathic effects of bamboo. Yes, it's aggressive, and you recommended that I look at the charcoal or bamboo biochar. Well noted. And you also asked about the state rules system of bamboo and how I've factored that into my agricultural class. So with the design, I left some dark areas between the bamboo row and the crops. So there'll be some allowance to yes to give it some space to shading effect. So I think it's almost like Mr. Ademuku's question. So the guard area have led to give room for that. But this is an agroforestry experiment, and as the bamboos grow with time, you can't go in with the food crops again. So we continue management. I mean, it's a trial, something we are trying. So we continue with the management until it closes. But for the other cropping trial, the distance between the bamboo rows are 8 meters. I think it's a good distance to continue to have our food crops in. Unlike the staking trial that we will do it for a few years and we will have to stop because the canopy might close. Thank you.
We'll go to the director's question. Director asked how I'm assessing the research reports from scientists. The director is leaving. I liaise with the scientific secretary. I liaise with the scientific secretary to assess, to get their reports. And when I go through sometime, because it's technical and because research is progressive, at a point in time, it becomes difficult for me to understand some of their works. So I have to contact them. I contact some individually, that is, as to those that are not clear to me. I have to contact the scientists individually, and at times some information may not be provided by the scientists, so I need to contact them and then get the information that I need. So for now, that's what I do. And as going to Dr. Oseidu's question, thank you for the questions. Getting an M&E plan really helps to be able to track what we are doing, and also if I get opportunity to share with the scientists. When I was first employed, what I did was to develop a draft M&E plan. At that time, there was a committee, an M&E committee in place. I think by that time, Dr. said you were in school, but I shared the plan with the committee members, and we had to meet, but due to one or two challenges, we couldn't meet. And then the strategic plan, I based it on the strategic plan. I looked at the strategic plan that was developed previously, and then based on that, I developed the M&E plan. So unfortunately, we could not meet to look at the plan to be able to share with the scientists. But now we are coming up with another strategic plan, and these have in place indicators that will help me to be able to develop the plan and then also share with scientists so that they will know the kind of information that we required, and then they will report accordingly. And so when the plan is finalized, because there is an intention of sharing the strategic plan with scientists so that they give their inputs. So when it is finalized, then based on that, I'll develop the M&E plan. And you also asked about the results framework. I'll be using the results framework to track our projects and programs implementation. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll give Jonas 1 minute, not more than the others.
It's concerns you. It was to the director, so you carry the message to me. I think it is time we begin to talk to the private sector to see how best we can commercialize some of the things engineer was saying. Through science came, they mentioned a lot of innovation, biotechnology and all that. Can we get the private sector to say that we set up companies and they will become part of those companies in terms of shareholding? So we have technology, we have expertise. We quantify that as our shares in the company, and they come with capital, so that then we can complete some of these innovations.
Thank you very much. I want us all to appreciate that you've done excellent presentations and really intelligent answers. Thank you all. Much appreciate that. So, from here, I want to thank all of you, our wise men, and all of you for staying. In fact, you've been staying throughout, and we appreciate your contribution. So, thank you all. And thank you all for coming. Thank you, Director, and thank you all the scientists and everyone for your contributions. We want to see you here tomorrow for tomorrow's session.
Engineer.
Yes, look, it's still there.
We can go to ATM bank. Well, the ATM bank, we can't share with the private sector. But we need someone to buy a ATM. Yes.
University there. And I'm like, I'm going to system. Now we are here.